I am, and this is the town. And if you're looking straight behind these high buildings, about 10 miles from there, south of here, is Liptovska Luzna, my next stop for you. So now I'm going south, and this is the way to go to Banska Bystrica as well. And about 10 miles from here is Liptovska Luzna, south of here. It will be slightly going up the hill. There's also close to Liptovska Luzna there is a World Heritage Site village. It's in the register of UN as a World Heritage Site. And the village is called Velkolinec. It's up on the mountain here. And the reason for that is that there have not been anything done to the village for centuries, and is basically intact as a village 2 centuries ago. There's a pass here high in the mountains called Donovali, and that gets you to a central Slovakia town called Banska Bystrica. Actually, I was born there. And so we are going to the southern Liptov region, and a few miles past Liptovska Luzna, it's the border to come to the central Slovakia, Banska Bystrica region. That is the sign for the Velkolinec World Heritage Site. So I'm at the intersection now between Banska Bystrica and Donovali and Ružomberok to go to Liptovska Luzna, and it will be a turn to the left, right there. A little bit over 2 miles and I'm there. But as I said before, Liptovska Luzna is the longest village in Slovakia. Basically it's a 2 rows of houses, one on each side, and it goes on and on and on and on and on, never ending, and it ends under the hill, and on the left side shepherds have their silage there, and it's pretty good cheese and ginčica you can buy there during the summer months. This village is called Liptovska Osada, and the next one is Liptovska Luzna. So I'm leaving Liptovska Osada. And off I go to Liptovska Luzna. It was quite cold here until a couple of days ago, and it started melting, and right now there's about 40 degrees Fahrenheit or 4 degrees Celsius, and it's quite warm and everything is melting, but it's still at some parts it's quite slippery as well, so the creeks are filling up a bit. here is Liptovska Luzna. So what I will do, I will go through Liptovska Luzna, taking the movie, going up and giving you a feel about the village, and then I'll come down and stop by. Okay, so that's Liptovska Luzna, and I can see the coats of arms on the next sign there. And here's the coats of arms of Liptovska Luzna, which has a bear and 3 flowers. So as I said, there's one row of houses here, second row of houses there, and there's one more row of houses by the creek there, on the other side to the left. Church from here. Right there. Well, still in the village. I didn't stop the camera, so you can have a feel of it, how long it is. I was nearing the end. stop just to give the bus a little bit way to get out of the way, or I don't know, is it stopping here? I guess so. Oh, it's not going out of my way. Oh, shoot. Gotta have another stop here somewhere so I could pass it. The end station. The bus doesn't go up here anymore. But I'm still in Liptovska Luzna. Car that is buried here. I think this is the end, or very nearby the end. Yes, it is the end. Okay, so I'll turn around somewhere here and go back. Now the Salaj is in summer is somewhere on the right, on the left side here. It's quite picturesque here during the summertime, though it's not bad now. The road looks is pretty good. So I'll try to get to the center of the village, and then I have a little bit more information about the village. So I'm above the village of Liptovska Teplička. If I would go to the right, over there behind that mountain there, about that, past that hill, I would come to Ružomberok. If I would go up there, somewhere where the sun shines, there is the pass called Donovali, and it would lead me to Banska Bystrica. This is the highest point of the village, I would say. The center of the village is 717 meters above the sea level, and basically the Liptovska Teplička, since it is so large and so long, the surrounding areas that are considered to be Liptovska Teplička, they range from 660 meters above the sea level to 1753. So it is over 1,000 meters in height in their elevation. This is located in the western part of Low Tatra mountains. As I mentioned before, by the Likavka castle, the Liptovska Teplička was incorporated in 1669, and the first name it was Luzna. Then in 1808 it was Luzna, and in 1927 it was Liptovska Luzna. In 1869 it had 2,045 inhabitants. 1880, 1995, 1890, 2110, 1900, 2194, and so on up to 1970, where it had 1,354 inhabitants. There is the trees here are leaf trees, and also the hills are filled with some other trees there. And it would be spruce and so on. Now, Stefan Czokoli, that incorporated the village, basically brought some, resettled some serfs that were under his serfdom, and they moved them over here for work. And basically, they used to be farmers, they used to grow cattle, there was also some mines here, and they also been workers in the forests. In 18th century, close by here there was a gold mines. There were gold mines. And also these people, since they were good miners, they used to travel and they would mine in Hungary and Germany and France and in Belgium. In 18th century, they started to farming the sheep, and there was a lot of sheep cheese made here, and there was a significant brinza made here for a long time. There is also a spring here, which is called Kiselka, which is like bitter water, and the mayor of the town had to bring the spring water to the castle where I came from once a week. They had to supply the water from here. Now the church that we seen below is from 1831 and it's Roman Catholic. See, I kind of like this view. It gives you a different perspective coming from the east, going down the village. You can see, I think, more. This is the place where the bus was turning. Obviously, it's gone. And so we're going down the village. So this is about the middle of the village, and in the back is the church. And here is one of the original log houses. Of course it has new windows up on the top, but this here is original. So this is the view from under the church. And here's my two guys with the keys to the church. And here's the church. They built it in 1843, 1848. The patron is the Holy Trinity.
Saint Stephen here, and Saint Ladislav, the Hungarian saints. This is Saint Cyril and Methodius, the Slovak painters. Actually, it is warmer outside than it was in the church. My fingers got frozen there. So after the church, I'm going down the hill here. I just calculated basically the difference between the bottom of the village and the top of the village and surrounding area is over 3,000 feet, which is over 1,000 meters. 1 meter is about 3 feet or a little bit larger. So it's over 3,000 feet, quite a difference. And I also learned that the village length is 5 kilometers, which would be about 2.5 miles, more, 3 miles or so, between 3 and 4, actually, no, somewhere around there.
also a skiing area here on these hills nearby with some T-bar lifts. Seems like everybody's digging out of the snow. So I learned that Saturday the spring arrived here. It was nice and sunny, and basically it started to melt. But see, the Slovakia, the area is so vast and it's so funny that you may have a real snow in one side of a mountain and spring on the other side of the mountain. So that's what it is now. It's springtime. That is a local drunk, and it's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon.